Hey. Testing. Oh, shit. How's all this? Hello. Hey. Oh. Alright, welcome to another edition. Madden edition. Right now, got a lot of crazy free agents. Okay, they're still out there, so right now we are waiting for the draft. Yeah, I know there's a rumor we might get Murray. He's short. He's like my height, crying out loud. I'd rather play DB. That's just me. I don't want to play quarterback, but I don't want Murray, but he get hurt out there. So, wait and see. I know Arizona's not they're not gonna take Murray. They're committed with. So they're committed with their quarterback, and I don't think. So I don't know, man. I don't think we're taking Murray because they already have. Oh, what's Arizona Cardinals quarterback.
Josh Rosen.
Oh yeah, Josh Rosen. They're not giving up Josh Rosen. Murray. It's like they're paying that money anyway, so. Okay, we got Antonio Brown. We got a couple of good free agencies. I can't believe he cut Cody Nelson. I guess because cap. So here, episode 40 episode. Wow, that's a lot. So yeah, playoff. I know March Madness. I accidentally deleted the video. I did not mean to. Might do again another one, but so right now we got one more season in Oakland. So can't wait for March Madness. Starts Thursday. We play on Friday. Both you. Wow, I can't believe they have both UNC and Duke play on. And they have this early morning. But let's get this thing going. Okay, let's go. So, we did a terrible couple of games. So let's go. Let's have some fun. So, who awaits us? Who we facing today? Yeah, my late man wants to lose to the Knicks that bad. I'm not even disappointed because I knew LeBron will screw things up. Look at him now. He's just there so he can screw it up. But it doesn't matter. Kenny Buster's thinking about trading him. I'm all for it. To where? To me, either Memphis or somewhere miserable. I don't know, Sacramento or Utah.
It's the NFL on
Baltimore.
EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders.
So now he's an Arizona Cardinal now.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Blitz these guys.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson being chased out left. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Rashawn Melvin that time able to make the play.
Nowhere to run.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, 69 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Damn it.
And he's got it up and through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. And Cook has it left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some team.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's
Damn
the
it,
ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. Finding room to the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that... And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Throwing on first down is Carr. He completes it to Jordan Nelson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Roberts got him. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. All right. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
First down, okay.
Out to Lynch, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. From midfield, here's Carr. Looking right side him, he's got a man. It's Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yards after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Frosty Rocker in there to get him for a loss of 5.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum.
And he's going to go down again. Frosty Rocker in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
Here we go now. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left.
Damn it.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Okay. And this is no good. Missed PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down.
Damn it.
Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Jackson now. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Wide open. Complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. Going for it all.
Damn it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Alex Collins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The toss play is Lynch. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Carr now on first down. Oh, some strong running. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. Lynch busting free. And
Touchdown.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there in the game.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Ravens. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st and goal, Collins. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Here's the option left. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Carr now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Room past the 20. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Zadarius Smith, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Carr to throw on 2nd down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Okay, let's go. Let's go verticals. Let's get Jordy Nelson open.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Carr now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he finds Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are back within a score.
Yes, got it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And despite the late lead, action to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Touchdown.
The Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it hit him hard. And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, got their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown. And the Ravens taking the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here. No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations. They practice this all the time. They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done. They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement
Big
about the
comeback.
visitors being the underdogs needing to
thought
win
we'd
that
lose this
turnover
game.
battle. And this
Yeah.
defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They run with Collins, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? And it's pretty evident to me.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end.
That's okay.
But what a game all the way through.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Damn. All right, that was a good game. All right, it's okay. It's okay. We got.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California.
All right.
The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Philadelphia Eagles. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Porky, 82 Porky. Black, come
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frosty Rucker in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood with the 3rd down.
Oh. Okay, first win, not like that though. Yeah, at least I made him quit.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Double gap. Play nickel.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he'll bang that one through. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
All right. Let's try to keep it. See our traditional way.
The Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. And Cook has it, left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Okay, we got to get them here.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Carr. And the Chiefs are going to get him. D. Ford in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. So. Z.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 70 yards. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Work from the gun. Mahomes being chased out left. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he checks this one down to Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to kick this one away. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create.
He will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. The 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, 46 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Give him there.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
There we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. It got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 41 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They come up in an offset eye. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Spencer Ware, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Carr now on 1st down. He's taken down. A Chiefs sack. D. Ford in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this.
Come on. not me. Oh, I hate this. Go on. I don't know what happened on that one. Whew. That's what we'll be improving with the Antonio Brown, so I'm not going to be. That was the last time you've been on a radio show. Radio show. He's still around?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Down. Get wide, 29. 29. Hey, you got 56 there.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete. And it's second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Get set. 185. 808.
Carr will try it again on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Carr looking left side and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get down. Blue 80. Lie down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Get down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Damn it. I'm always...
Monday, down. 280.
From the gun, Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Down. 280.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
All right.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
All right, so we're doing all right.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Monday, down. 180. Express.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this 1st down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
I like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
All right.
Back to the ground, Lynch. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Try to stretch this out, see what happens.
Monday, down.
Stretch it out.
Carr gives to Marshawn. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs.
Let's go for a touchdown now. It's Ed.
Let 5-man box.
Operating from the gun. Carr. And that is Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Bang.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Carlson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Play action. It's Locke. And a catch made by Dontrell Inman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping,
yeah,
this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Locke. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
3rd and 15, incomplete, yes.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Locke. And he's got his man Hilton.
Yeah.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Gotta get it. We gotta get this.
Now a carry from Mack. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Oh, we're not getting the ball, so we got this.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brought in over the middle by Graham. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ryan Grant, 57 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So out come the Raiders. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. And Cook has it left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
Dummy. Or not use it.
Get down. Wide 85.
Throwing on 1st down. Carr. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there at 22. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Carlson now to kick this one away.
All right, Tim.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down, here's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Grant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest. And a first down. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now it's Hines. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Leon Hall, the former Michigan man, in on the tackle.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Opponent. Don't.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Love. And he's got Rodgers. And he's able to get it to the 31. That's enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now it's Love. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Love. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Back now in the East Bay. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. To throw on second down is Locke. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it with Mack, and he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Colts are able to grow their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result.
I'm off this
6 points.
Touchdown. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Past the 20. Caught by Nelson left side.
Touchdown.
All the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jordy Nelson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Raiders are back within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. From the gun, Carr. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Carlson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger there on the stop. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Here's Luck. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mack. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run with a former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordan Wilkins, 52 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. Important extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back to throw, Carr. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Hey, let 5-man box. Purdue.
Now Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Go, go. Get set, get set. 808. Yeah, 98's down. 58-98.
Carr to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, hey, hey. You got three. 3 down. Down. Blue 80.
To throw is Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Cook. And he'll go down at the 28. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing now is Carr. And that is incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Carlson able to put this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's Mack. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On down. It's Wilkins. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That was on timeout.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility.
Damn,
no one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.
That's all right. Okay, that's okay.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Oakland. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Oh, crap. Sorry about that. So.
29. Take four. Down. 280. Hey, 734.
Carr now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
29. Down. 280. Low.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We should go for.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he completes it to Jordan Nelson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
White Monday.
The first carry now from Marshawn Lynch. And now running right through it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here we go. Cover zero. Cover zero. Later, 9. 6:37.
On the handoff, Lynch. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Down. 280.
First down, the run with Lynch. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Toss play to Lynch. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away. We just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. Shotgun now for Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
Yeah, we got first down. He's very strong.
29.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Very left, very left.
On 1st down, Keenum. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Keenum on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
To throw, it's Keenum. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Okay, all he knows how to do is
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They will go for it. It's Keenum. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton, 26 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So that one will be accepted. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Go, go. Get set.
From the gun, it's Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Carr. And Cook has it left side. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. To throw is Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Nelson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. First down now, but that clock rolling. Carr now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Lynch running the counter. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. From the gun, Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of time management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Carlson now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. Nice move at the 40. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Carr now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he gets this down to the 8. Now he's been a big factor, and it's a first down.
Okay, we made it.
Carr now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Go, go. Get set, get set. Get set. New 80.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Right down. Express.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. Twisting away. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, partner, after the conference championship games, there was a lot of talk about the overtime rules, understandably so. Do you think that anything needs to be changed in the NFL overtime situation?
I don't think so. And you got to remember, I'm an old crone, all right? So here's the deal on it. The NFL jumped into popularity with an overtime game, the Baltimore Colts being the New York Giants.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. He's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
53. Roger.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hands down.
On 2nd and 10, Keenum. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, I think it's high time we get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do snap it to Keenum. This is caught inside the 15. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Again, they'll throw with Keenum. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here comes Nelson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. He's going to fire one deep up, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
1-8, we're good, we're good. Get set, 180.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
They didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
180.
They'll run again with Lynch. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action. Now Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, good job defensively to recover. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Here we go.
On the give, this is Lynch. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Come here.
Carr to throw. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Handoff comes to Lynch, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Carr. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they broke it our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Okay, time to be clutch on defense.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. He'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
That's clutch right there, deep.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.
This yardage, wow. Whoa. How's lunch? Oh, sorry. That's it for guys. See you next time.